Hey folks, in the announcement I made on Blackboard, and you should have received an email on it, the first place I told you to go to is the Wolfram Alpha site, so you can download, if you haven't already done so, you can download onto your computer the CDF Player or CDF Viewer. CDF is short for Computable Document Format. It's what makes your the companion website at Pearson, the ebook, it really makes it an interactive ebook. So you're going to need to have this downloaded in this plugin on your computer so that you can actually view the ebook. So I thought I'd start off by showing you, when you copy and paste the URL I gave you in the Blackboard announcement into your browser, this is where you should end up. And here, simply just to download it. Make sure you see the platforms that it works for. If you have a different one than what you see here, you click here, obviously. And then which of the following best describe you? So, why don't you go ahead and scroll down, and then you would click on student, and you're going to have to give an email address. Might as well make it your Lakeland email address. And then you'll click on Start Download. Pretty straightforward. I assume everyone knows how to do downloads, but just wanted to show you what it would look like when you got there, and so you'd know you were at the right spot. Okay, once you get the CDF player on your computer, you get the plug-in in there. The second thing I told you to do was to go to Pearson's MyMathLab. So once I click into my address bar here, www.mymathlab.com, you'll get to a page that looks like this. What you will have to do is you're going to have to come over here. Don't sign in yet. You will have to. Pretty sure you have to come in here and get registered for my class. So let's show you what that will look like. You'll click on Student, like I just did, and it's going to ask you, do you have three things? It's going to say, hey, do you have an email? Yes, you have an email. You have a Lakeland email account. Course ID. Well, I supplied you the course ID in the Blackboard announcement that you should have also received as an email. The course ID is Armstrong 22027. So you have an email, you have a course ID, and then the access code, which is in your textbook. And since you have those three things, you'll click OK, register now, and here's where you'll type in that course ID. Then you'll click Continue, and you're on your way. I'm going to stop here because I'm already registered for my own course. Once you get registered, then you'll be able to sign in. And whenever you come to the mymathlab.com site, you will sign in with your username and password. So it's important you always remember your password. And you'll be able to access, this is the name of my course, Math 2600 Calculus 2. You know me. So thought I'd do a quick overview of what you should expect to see here. This is the course homepage. I'm not really going to do anything with the course homepage. All the magic's over here. First off will be, well, I'll go down one by one. Homework. Whenever I put a homework assignment on the companion site, I'll make an announcement, on Blackboard. As I mentioned in class, this isn't going to count directly for points, for your grade, but it definitely will indirectly. Is that I make sure that it's just like some extra practice. It's a way for you, after we've done some sections and we have done or we've gone over the homework and maybe we've had some lab quizzes, this just gives you another opportunity to assess yourself and how well you know the material. So if I go ahead and click on homework, I already have some written, but here's the first one, first homework assignment. It'll be due January 22nd. You couldn't really do it right now because we haven't yet gone over the shell method. But I just want to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to do something that you will not be able to do. You can't come in and manage these assignments like that because, well, you're not the professor. I just want to preview the homework. I just want to show you what it's going to look like. So when you do a homework, I mean, look, determine the area of the shaded region in the figure to the right. Well, you see, y is 4x, y is x squared minus 5. So you'd be finding the area of that region. Hopefully you can do that. Hopefully you could do that right now. And, if the graph's not big enough, you click on this little thing, you can make the graph bigger. You could make it normal, medium, maximize, all kinds of neat stuff. I'm gonna close that. Let's say if you were really, 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 really stuck on it. I'd be really, really, really concerned. But let's say if you were really, really stuck on how to do this, you could click on Help Me Solve This, or View an Example. Looks like there's a video or an animation. Take you to the textbook. I mean, there are so many little things over here to help you in the learning of the material. Now, granted, this is something we've already learned, so you should be able to crank through it. But if you do click on Help Me Solve This, it gives you like a little review, and it's kind of cool. I'll click Continue, and it's saying, hey, find the intersection points. The intersection points of these two curves satisfies this equation. Yeah, sounds familiar. Set the functions equal to each other. And then you can click Continue, and it's going to go through. Now I'm going to close this. It's going to go through kind of step-by-step helping you. Or you could click on View an Example. I'm not going to do all of this. I mean, you all can explore this on your own. But let me go ahead and close that. And yeah, it's okay. I'm going to leave the page. But I just wanted to show you what a homework would look like. And I'm not gonna say anything more about the homework. But that's where the homework will be found. This is the tab the homework will be found when I do make an announcement on Blackboard. Let's see, the other big thing, chapter contents. Here, chapter contents. I mean, first off, notice you have a solution manual. And just to kind of show you the solution manual, I mean, good grief, look at this. Let's come in here since we are in chapter 6. And, it opens it up. I'll scroll down quite a ways. As you can see, it's for for odd numbered ones. And, let's look at number 19 in section 6.3. The back of the book will just have, the answer. This at least gives a little bit more detail in this, the solution, the step-by-step solution. Is it going to show every single step? No, because it would be way too many pages long. When I look at number 21, I guess what jumps out at me, kind of cool, an old integration technique. You're integrating sine squared x. And it's like, well, where does all this stuff come from? Well, it's coming from an identity, one of those power-reducing identities. So, it at least shows you some step-by-steps on what's going on. But let me close the solution manual. Let me close the solution manual. And let me scroll down into chapter 6. See, it's broken up chapter by chapter. We're currently in chapter 6. Let's look at section 6.3. So in section 6.3, there are 3 things. We could go to the interactive ebook. We could look at interactive figures. We could look at a video presentation. And I don't even, study plan I really don't care about. Video presentation will be, let me make this a little bigger. Whoa. Is just going to be, exactly what it sounds like. Starts off kind of slow. Okay, I see that.
In this lesson, we're going to look at volumes by slicing as well as rotation about an axis, including finding lengths of plane curves. Our specific objectives are to find volumes by slicing, to find the volume of a solid of revolution with a circular cross-section, to find the volume of a solid of revolution with a washer cross-section, to find the length of a smooth curve, and to use a parametric arc length formula. Let's begin with a definition.
All right. Okay, whatever. This is the book. This is what you will need so you're going to need that download so you can view the book. It's a little different than a typical e-text in that you have to open up stuff to kind of read through the e-text, and the e-text looks very similar to the actual textbook. So for example, we have done the disk method now. So let me open this, and let's see what it says about the disk method. And look, it's got some reading. Oh, isn't that nice? Some reading, and it says revolve the region R. It generates a solid of revolution. So there's region R, and if we click on play, it shows that region getting revolved around the x-axis, and gives you an idea of the solid of revolution. Feel free to play around with this stuff here. Like, I wonder what this does if I do show solid. Oh, isn't that neat? So let me try to come back and play it again, except now it should show the actual solid as it revolves. Kind of cool. Okay, isn't that neat? Little quick checks in here. You see those in the textbook? Well, they're here as well. Here's another figure. Now I wonder, it looks at this cross section of a solid revolution of circular disks, kind of what I showed in class. So I wonder what happens, if I click play here. I mean, I have an idea it's going to show the one disk from that one representative rectangle that is produced in the animation. And sure enough, it does. It's kind of cool. What does this do? Look at that. You can grab it and you can spin it all around and look at it. A lot of neat things. I'm not going to continue to go through every little thing here, but you do get an idea of what the e-text is all about. And notice I'm now through that one part that I opened up, the disk method. See, I opened this up, the disk method. And here's the end of it. And then now the next thing, if I wanted to see, was revolving about the y-axis. And then it has a little quick quiz and some, the exercises, which is what I assign. But I did want to show you what, I think it's a really awesome ebook. And again, if you just wanted to look at the interactive figures, I guess that's okay. It looks like a lot of them. But what I like is these interactive figures. What I like is the interactive figures when they're embedded within the ebook. Then there's a context for what it's trying to illustrate. So I don't know if I'd ever come in and just look at the figures without looking at the book itself. So that shows you around your interactive ebook. And oh, here's something kind of cool. There's a graphing calculator manual. I completely forgot to look at that. So let's see, a TI graphing. Ooh, click on that. I have no idea what it's going to show me, but it looks like 83 plus or 84 plus. Must be given some ideas on what to do. You can look at that at your own if you feel like you really need to. So I'm going to close out the chapter contents, and then anything else, feel free to peruse on your own. Quizzes and tests. I don't have any quizzes and tests written. I don't have any quizzes and tests put in the quizzes and tests area. This is all stuff done by the publisher. So if sometime you want to come in and play around, like we're in chapter 6 right now. If you wanted to do the chapter 6 pre-test, see what they felt you should know for chapter 6, knock yourself out. Or the review quiz or the post test. I mean, it's for your own edification. Study plan, again, good grief, look at all this. I probably wouldn't be going back to section 1.1. So maybe you don't even want to pay attention to what's going on here in the study plan. But things that you will find important, or that you should find important. Any homework that I send out for you, and your ebook. That should be important stuff. But that in a nutshell is a quick look around at the companion website, and hopefully you find this to be a beneficial supplement, a wonderful ancillary for your textbook. Thanks for watching.